Martin, and we're back at Tankersley. Well, we haven't actually left Tankersley. We're doing the second half of our vlog in a 6-hole match where I'm 1-up against Sam, and we're testing. What are we testing, Sam?
We're testing a SPURK golf mat, aren't we?
A SPURK golf mat. It's very late on in the season to be testing it, but it needs to be done. You know, some subscribers said this is the best winter golf mat on the market.
I've had a look in the shop and I think it's pretty good
and
compared to what we've had.
We've got over it, and you know, on looks wise, I'd agree, but we've not actually tested it yet, have we? And that's what we're going to do today. So I'm 1-up, and I've pulled the driver out, which I don't usually have the confidence to do. It's a TSI 3, which I got off Robbo. I've been playing as much golf now, so this is going to be a real test. Can I hit it when I've not been playing much golf?
Par 5, 500 give or take, offshore the tees.
That is huge. Do you know what? I'm looking forward to seeing how far that's gone and seeing how far you get, because I've had a lot of stick on this channel for not being long.
Oh yeah.
And not being good with driving, but I think I'm back.
Johnny Longball Robbo. Mr. Bryson.
Decent. Well done. And do I stick with this shaft? Do I stick with this setup, or do I get you to pimp my clubs up for me?
Because pimp your deal.
I look in your bag, Sam, and I look at your shafts, and they're naughty, aren't they? Look at that.
What would you choose? Should we get a bit closer?
Look at them. Do we start to pimp the club up, or do we just stick with standard? I mean, I'm hitting it well. Maybe I should just be sticking with standard.
We can find out.
Maybe I could have a go with your driver.
Yeah.
We'll do that. Sure. Position. So I'm going to put Matt down here in fairway, see what it's like. So here in the UK, we have quite a lot of clay-based course where it can get really muddy, and you know, often you need to have a mat. It's actually compulsory at most clubs to actually have a mat in the fairway, and this one, it's got some kind of like, what would you call them? You should know, you're into this game, aren't you? Spikes. It doesn't need to be technical. Spikes, so it stops the mat from flying forward, and I think you're supposed to position it so you're hitting against. Oh, it goes in quite easy, that actually. I weren't expecting that. That's really good, that. I was thinking, because they're quite big and bulky, they won't be sharp enough to go in. But with not much effort at all, that's really gone in. So it's a really solid base. And another thing that's a little bit naughty about these, I will just get my distance, is that you can actually line them up, can't you, to your target? Yeah. So that it's easier to align yourself up. I've not really got anything to bushel it, no flag, but corner is 212, so I've still got a long way to go. Green is just a little bit to the right of that. I'm going to hit a 4-iron. Do I go 4-iron? Maybe that's a bit too attacking. Down, it's cold, isn't it? I'm going to go 5, and the only reason is that I'm a bit more confident they're hitting a good 5-iron, and I'd rather be, you know, a little bit short than a little bit long. It were a bit slappy, but that has not moved an inch, has it?
No.
And that's felt like a really solid base to hit from. Look at that. Now this is what I'm using at the minute. I've actually got a lot of these for sale, which I'm going to be reducing because, you know, now I've tried that one, I won't want you guys really overspending on a mat that's not as good a quality. So we go downgrade. Just play a swing on that. But see, that sometimes happens, doesn't it, when you're swinging backwards? It's not braced down to floor. That doesn't usually affect, you know, your ball flight too much. But it just doesn't provide as much confidence, does it?
No.
So, £5, $29.99 delivered. We're not trying to sell these guys, we're just bringing you a little bit of a review on the SPURK Strike mat.
Right, so we're spurking. That's your rubbish one, isn't it? Where's your good mat? Spurking. So to me, playing that, I'd be lining it up, pressing it into the ground, so you're going to get the resistance. Lining the ball up.
What do you reckon she's lining up there?
Is it good?
Don't set out to him, leave him to it. Subscribers have been asking for us to talk through us how we play different shots.
So for me now, I'm 66, I'm a yard off, so I play at 65. The flag's got no wind. I'm looking at the trees have got pretty much nothing. It's cold, so I'll be looking at an extra 2-3 yards. So I'd just look at playing something in wedge game. Big thing I took off Nick Poppleton is P1-3-5. But where it'll go 1, 3, 5.
Right, so he's got 3 swing lengths.
3 swing lengths.
You'll have seen this on my channel, guys. This is something I do. I have different swing lengths. So you're going 60 degree. I'm guessing using position your 5.
60 degree, I'm going P5, yeah, but I'm going to open the face a little bit to try and generate a little bit of a higher flight.
Right.
Just try and cut across it a touch and let it drift in.
So because you've opened face, are you still aiming at the flag?
No, I'm aiming slightly left now.
Slightly
if you see
left.
my feet, they're probably middle of the green.
So you've opened your face and you feel like you've opened your feet the same degree,
Yeah,
to compensate for that.
absolutely.
Excellent. Ooh, that's lovely. Did you get the flight on that? That had a lot of zip as well. And it came out lower. How did you get it to come out a bit lower?
Just back in my stance.
So a little bit further back in your stance. And what about weight?
Weight, I'm just a feel player. I don't concentrate too much on that. I'd rather feel my body turn onto the ball.
Yeah.
As soon as I know I'm in that position, I can just let my hands go.
Yeah.
It's going to do what I want it to do.
Well, there's not much green to work with. So I'm going to have to play this off the front foot to get a little bit more height. And open that face a little bit.
Tell you what, he's played one.
Steady,
Get in.
steady.
Beauty.
Oh, look at that.
Did you just spurk it up in the semi?
We've spurked it up.
Oh.
I tell you what, James Robinson's been keeping a wide berth recently. He must have heard that I'm playing well.
Yeah.
He's actually gone to Dubai, hasn't he? In fact, am I not getting that?
Yeah, you can have that. You can't do with buying the pints. All his money's invested in a car. Can't pay for the Carlins. Big putt, Gaz.
Go on then. Ooh, 2 down, 2 to play, don't me.
Oh, I
It
can't
could
win
be-
today.
It could be a short vlog. I'm going for Freewood for position. It's quite a, I don't think tight, but it is in my, to my eye. But where I've been into woods over the last few years. Still got to get that confidence up. Uh-oh. That didn't sound good, did it?
Oh, door open.
The door has been opened.
Now.
Anyone at SPURK, get
Get
out.
on Google, find out why.
Who did my good lining up skills, man?
Our mastermind behind the camera.
brains behind the project. How
far you got?
I've got 141. Slightly downhill the second half of the flight, so I'm probably going to say 137, 138. Cold 140. Comfortable.
How many people actually take into consideration the temperature, by the way? I bet not a lot, but it makes a big difference, doesn't it?
It's a massive difference. Massive.
One of shots that I always used to get wrong as a mid-handicapper. I always used to play too much loft, hit it up there. And you'll have seen I've done this before on this channel, where you step on the face, that gives you a little bit of a rough idea of what it's going to launch off like if you strike it well. Alright, unless you obviously put it back in your stance and stuff like that. So I'm going to play a bit lower loft than that. That were a pitching wedge. I'm going to play a 9-iron, but I'm going to try and land it 3/4 of the way, or a little bit more than 3/4 of the way. I'm going to try and play it out low. So I'm going to put it back in the stance, weight on the front leg, and then try not to put too much leverage in the hands. I don't want to be too wristy on this one. I'm going to try and play it more with the shoulders and back, trying to keep a little bit more of a one-piece swing.
That's a good effort.
What do you think to that one, Jack? You happy?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to need this one, buddy, I'm afraid.
You're gonna need it.
You're going to need it. It's too full, going to pull you out.
Need them to, don't we?
Mine landed a bit short at green, that's why I've got no pitch mark.
Again, the SPURK felt good.
Well, I didn't actually use it at rough. I had a chance to use it on this ult and not hit a fairway.
Good clean lie.
Okay. Tap her in. Is it rolling?
Yeah.
We've just had to switch phone because my storage is full. So you might see a little bit of difference in quality because you've got the new phone, haven't you?
Yeah.
What is it you've got?
iPhone 13 Pro Max.
And I've got the iPhone 12 Pro. So anyway, let's get back to business. This is for the match for Birdie. What a great stroke. But he's took the match. A par for 2 what we want to play. So I'm afraid that's it, old boy. I'll not leave you hanging. But we are going to play up the last and we're going to have a little bit of fun. So stick with us on this one. See, a little bit of a low shot here. So I've got a driver. I'm going to imagine I'm playing into a wind. So what would I do? I'd put that ball a little bit further back in my stance. I'm going to have that ball in the centre of my stance, which is really going to take some loft off the club, isn't it?
Stinger.
I'm going to try to feel like the hands are just in front of the ball, so I'm hitting a little bit more steep and down onto the ball. And I'm not going to hit it. I'm not going to hit it full. I'm going to just take a 3/4 swing and try to make a good turn to target. Not hitting it 100% because we don't want it to spin up too much. Ooh, that's a bullet.
She's going.
Probably a little bit too low.
She's going.
But it certainly would have got under the wind.
So, we're going to play a little bit of a high draw with the 3-wood off that bunker, like you were saying. So I'm going to aim my club face at the target. I've got the body aiming to the right.
Oh, that's a lovely shot. Well done. And when you swung the club, what were you thinking about? Were you swinging towards the target or down the line?
I'm swinging down the line of my feet.
You're swinging down the line of your feet, but the club face pointing to target is where you've got the spin.
It's exactly like the big. I know I keep bringing Nick into this. When we were caddying for Nick, I sat in on a big lesson that he had with Pete Cowan. And the big thing that Pete refers back to is like a tennis player.
Yeah.
If you're a tennis player and you're trying to hit it back over the net,
Yeah.
that is essentially your draw path.
Right.
That's the feeling that you want. Whereas if you're trying to cut it over the net and drop it over, you're coming on the outside to drop the spin on it, you're going to spin it more, it's not going to go as far.
That's a great way of relating it, isn't it? To a different sport, something that, you know, you might be more familiar with.
Very good. Probably a foot putt. Probably about 5.
Really?
Yeah.
You're going to get some stick, you know. That's not a foot and it's not 5 foot.
Well, I'm on board up shortly with this 12 foot.
And that's 5 foot. I don't know what you're telling me. Bloody hell.
Oh. Right.
They didn't spin so much, did they? They just stopped still, but I think that's just greens.
Yeah, I don't
Being
think
a bit
that's
jammed. Oh, dead.
Handbag
Dead.
on the way past, Mr. Martin.
Dead.
Well, in good form.
Not used to winter greens, me. Oh! It's it.
Handbag.
Cheers, pal.
Thank you very much, buddy.
Thanks for recording, Jack, and I hope you've enjoyed that, guys. That's the SPURK golf mat. A bit late in the season, I know, but we needed to get that one out
Good though,
there.
isn't it?
It's
It is
good.
good.
It's very good.
I'd pay 25 quid.
Yeah, I would as well.
Yeah.
And you're going to be away now, aren't you? So we're not going to see Sam on Tuesday, but you'll be back on the channel. We've got something really exciting coming up as well, haven't we, with Deal or No Deal.
Yeah.
We're going to change it a little bit. We're going to spice it up. This is an idea what's come from one of my best mates who watches the channel in Dubai. He loves what we're doing, but he's given us a great idea to spice it up. So you have a great holiday.
Stay tuned.
And we'll see you in a couple of days' time. Bye.